Soon, my babies. Soon you will be with me.
Yo, dudes and dudettes, your friendly neighborhood JaxBlade is back with another YouTube video for y'all today. Today's video actually comes from a really good friend of mine, my bro Mike, who DM'd me this question on Twitter, and I'm just gonna read it to y'all right now.
Hey bro, have you seen that show Strength Wars on YouTube? Was just watching this calisthenic athlete versus his weightlifter and get demolished in their match. It's weird because we always see these anime characters spamming calisthenics instead of weights for their superhero training. So I was wondering what you think on that, my brother.
And I really thought this was a fun question, even though I've covered countless times on my channel the benefits of calisthenics and the benefits of weight training. I have seen Strength Wars in the past, and I do remember, now I haven't watched it in like say 4 years or something like that, so I haven't watched it in a while, but I do remember when they would have like a calisthenic specialty athlete versus someone who's like a lifter. The calisthenic person would do, you know, good at like weighted calisthenic stuff, you know, pull-ups and dips, but when it came to like the bench press and other stuff, like they would like, you know, lose to that like person. But to me that just sort of seemed a bit unbalanced in that regard, because of course like the lifter trains to do all that stuff, so of course they would be stronger at that, and then I guess it develops into like what do you consider like true strength or something like that. And yeah, I feel like it should have been a bit more balanced from when I used to watch it, because I feel like, oh yeah, give them like something where they have to do like a handstand push-up or a flag, because that's just another insane feat of strength. But I digress. That's just a topic for another day. But there's always this discussion of what works better and what you should do to get a body that moves like your favorite superhero or just looks like your favorite superhero, and it always comes down to calisthenics or weights.
Well, literally every anime character does insane reps of calisthenics to get strong, right?
Yeah, well every action movie star is constantly in the gym getting Brolic, bruh.
Not again, shut up! The answer is so simple.
Both is good.
Fine! Alright, let's expand on this a bit then.
I love bodyweight training, as it makes me feel like I'm Goku or Rock Lee every time I'm working out, since we constantly see them repping insane reps. But then again, I love my 80s action heroes and my MCU heroes who are constantly pumping weights to get in shape for their roles to look and move like supreme Adonises like they are when they are on film.
I love both calisthenics and weight training, and I honestly do not see why people get so tribal over it.
We of the calisthenic tribe are far superior to those of the Barbells. We, Barbells, conquer all objects in path, unlike puny Kali earth pushers. I will hold the flag on your corpse. You shall be slain as I carry your deceased body to the trash, as I am already a champion of dead lifting. Yeah!
I've seen many hardcore debates on this very thing, and you know what? I'm just fine. How about this? Well, let's just compare the pros and cons of both of them so that you can be on your way to getting the best superhero physique of your life and move like the superhero of your dreams.
Literally every time we see an anime character training, they're always doing insane reps of push-ups, which helps them evolve to this demigod level mode when fighting. Hence why on this channel I always call push-ups anime god makers, because if you do enough of them, you can just become one OP badass.
I saw an opening that seemed to scream out attack, so I did.
As I've mentioned many times on this channel before, like many times, there are so many benefits to just using your body weight for exercise.
One, it's literally super convenient and can do them literally anywhere, though you will need a stable place to perform pull-ups and dips, but you can literally do them at home while watching your favorite TV show. Like hell, Herschel Walker used to do that all the time when he was a kid.
I didn't grow up, my parents didn't have a lot of money. My high school didn't have a lot of money to afford a lot of the expensive weights and, you know, all this stuff. And I didn't use that as an excuse. I started doing push-ups and sit-ups during commercials as I was watching TV, and started doing about, you know, sometimes 2,000 push-ups, 3,000 sit-ups, 1,500 pull-ups, dips, or, you know, 1,000 dips, and, you know, different things like that. And I started creating different hand positions for all that, and then I learned that that can work you out.
Number 2. The working of your stabilizing muscles. You work them partially when you're lifting weights, but not to the same degree as when you're working with calisthenics. These make you look extra ripped, especially with a low body fat. Just look at Olympic gymnasts who have these incredibly defined muscles, but such a low body weight. The defined stabilizing muscles will make you look even bigger. The reason for that is because you have to balance yourself when doing calisthenics to make sure everything is moving evenly. Also, this helps you to figure out if you have any muscular imbalances, and then you can work on fixing them. And 3, practicing calisthenics will make you move better and more efficiently, which will transfer to everything from having better form while lifting heavy weights to having more energy in your body since you have a better range of motion and less muscular imbalances. With bodyweight exercises, the extra weight becomes a part of you and every part of your body needs to work in order to move it. So you strengthen the whole body as a unit. You're working like static strength, you're working endurance, you're working tension, explosiveness. All of this is being worked in one motion. And 4, and let's be honest here, calisthenics make you look badass as fuck. Like, real talk, to me, someone cranking out freestanding handstand push-ups without any support, like no wall or anything like that, or those fancy planche push-ups, just looks way more badass than someone who can bench press 400 pounds or deadlift like an insane amount of weight. Just realizing the strength and body control it takes to do something like this is legitimately insane. That is legit some superhero looking shit to have that kind of control over your body. Because remember, calisthenics can be more challenging. Like I said before several times in many other videos, unless you have a disability, every single person, no matter what fitness level, can do a bench press. All you are doing is lying down and pressing the weight up. You just get a broomstick and press it up and lying on a bench. That's the equivalent of a bench press, even if you don't want to admit it. It is a bench press. And also, you can do that. Not everyone can do a push-up, but they can do that simple thing right there. Just like how everyone can do a lat pull down, but not everyone can do a pull up. And on a much larger scale, which I mentioned before in my DBZ video for Goku, everyone can do a shoulder press, even with the lightest weight possible, but not everyone can do a freestanding handstand push-up or a handstand push-up by itself.
But now on to the swole bro training with the weights that will make my boy Machio proud.
And all of you will know him and my girls soon enough.
There are so many pros to lifting weights. 1, you can increase your raw strength and power far faster with weights, as it's as simple as just adding a couple extra plates to the bar the following week. Any top tier athlete can show you this. Just watch freaking the NFL and you see guys the size of Brolic moving like they're Usain Bolt. Just make sure you focus on good form when you're progressively overloading the muscles. It is the gradual increase on the demand on your musculoskeletal system that you are able to continually lift more, get stronger, and work your muscles harder than they are used to. 2, you can reach your aesthetic goals faster if you are trying to get a bodybuilder or muscly physique quickly. Certain exercises with dumbbells, barbells, and even machines can help you sculpt your physique easier to look how you want to look and bring that development to any part of your body you feel is lagging by isolating a muscle, which is something you can't do with calisthenics. Calisthenics is primarily body weight, like always compounds. This you can actually give a certain muscle group an attention. 3, it improves bone density. One of the best ways you can control bone loss as you age and prevent sarcopenia, watch this video for that, is to add strength training into your workout plan. And 4, when done safely, it can help strengthen your joints, ligaments, and tendons. Hence, when you go to physical therapy, they have you do a lot of lightweight and band exercises to isolate certain muscle groups and help you recover from an injury you received. Trust me, I know all about that firsthand.
So again, they both have very, very awesome qualities, which is why I suggest combining them. But both of them do have their cons. Shut the fuck up!
First up, calisthenics. 1, while it does have many great things if you are just doing standard bodyweight exercises with no added weight and training with high reps of calisthenics, you can very well put on strength and size. But the problem is, as you become stronger and doing more of those reps, the noticeable gains in muscle mass and strength go down. So while doing something that you think is more effective, like for example, a round the world circuit, which is a circuit of push-ups, pull-ups, and dips, and you start adding more reps to it, and you think you're getting stronger, you're actually making the increases in strength and size smaller if you're doing the same stuff. So for example, while in the rep range of about 20 to 40 repetitions where muscle failure is hit and you can do no more with good form, that can actually build an impressive amount of strength and muscle. But the higher above this you go, the smaller the increases in strength and muscle mass. As you keep adding to the number of reps you can do, strength is less affected and endurance is more affected until you are doing just so many reps for an exercise that changes in strength and size and just everything are just no longer measurable. And that usually happens around like 130 to 150 reps according to various researches. 2, it does take a while to get adept at the advanced calisthenic techniques, and depending on your genetics, you may not get bulky by just using calisthenics with no weights. Again, with no weights, just random calisthenics, just your body weight, nothing helping you. Remember, if you're trying to build muscle with just calisthenics, you gotta switch hand positions, raise legs, and constantly switch up how you do it, which is part of the fun. But if you have a certain goal, just know it's going to take you longer to get there if you're just using just your body weight by itself. 3, injury-wise, the thing you should look out for when doing calisthenics is overuse injuries from not getting enough rest, not stretching properly enough, and not having the best nutrition. As you can work calisthenics daily, as it works your muscles differently than standard weight training does, it's important to make sure you listen to your body to prevent overuse injuries like tendinitis, which is a bitch to heal from. Also, making sure you hit all your muscle groups instead of letting a certain one begin to lag, as calisthenics is all compound work, which is phenomenal and great, and you can't have enough compounds in your routine in my opinion, but it is also important to hit those little small muscles that are not just for aesthetics but for health and safety. So make sure you're working your extensors and your rotator cuff muscles and all that jazz. You want to keep them as safe because that'll help you be healthy for a long period of your lifetime. And then on to the weight training cons. 1, not really all that convenient to work out with weights whenever, wherever, as Shakira would put it, unless you've got a gym in the place you were staying at. Because you can't really, bring dumbbells and barbells with you everywhere unless capsules become a thing in the future. Number 2, they can be pretty pricey since going to a gym requires payment unless you're lucky enough to go to a base gym. Like I really miss the base gym because all you had to do was just show your ID and you got in there. But like most gyms, you got to pay like either like 10 or 20 or 30 or sometimes $50 a month, like every month to go to the gym. And like while it's great, you get all that equipment, it is a bit pricey for some people who aren't financially there right now. And also building a home gym can be pretty expensive too if you're trying to get like a solid good one, because it does take a lot of like investment just to go in there. I mean, you can go on Craigslist and look certain weights up, but like again, it is a bit pricey to like just go and spend all this money on getting various weights. And 3, and this is probably the most important one, it is easier to get injured if you let your ego take over. Like for example, if you're trying to show off how much you lift and pull, rip / tear something that your body couldn't handle at that moment because you felt like, oh, I could show off in front of all these people. If I lift all this weight in front of them, they'll think I'm so cool. Oh shit. If you feel like your ego is being tested by folks you are more than likely not going to be seeing 5 years from now, fuck them. Put your headphones in, focus on your form and what you can do, and you will improve far beyond anything you ever planned for yourself as long as you focus on improving yourself. My catchphrase is 1% better each day for a reason. Start slow and let it grow. But at the end of the day, both of these can be very, very, very helpful at helping you develop that superhero type body and helping you become the superhero of your story, just helping you move that way. The fast, Brolic, powerful football player, the controlled master of body strength and beauty. There's always this versus of what is better. Why? They are both great, and just choosing to do one but actively ignoring the other is limiting yourself, to be honest.
Now, my philosophy has always been this: if you have a type of fitness that you enjoy doing, that's something you just love, and you don't like doing something else, then do the thing you love. Do the absolute shit out of the thing you love, because that will keep you consistent. Do it as hard as I would do my snake boom man. I would rattle that snake all day, and anyone who gives me fan art of us too, I love you to death. But all in all, I still honestly do think doing both would just be incredibly beneficial to any person. Just stay safe, eat your green vegetables, stay consistent, find something you love, and you too can be super. Just saying. But all in all, that has been my video for today. Tell me what you prefer doing in the comment section down below. Do you prefer weights? Do you prefer calisthenics? Or hell, vote in the little card thing when it goes by. I'm curious what or just, both is always the answer too. I'm curious. I like having these little discussions and like learning more about y'all because it's like really cool. And be sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon because I always have new content coming now that I'm focused. It's just like some things are personal and like very hard to deal with, but like I always get through it. Like I always got the iron will to get through this stuff. And let me know, like I'm really interested in like what you guys are thinking like what of the video and stuff like that. So be sure to hit that like button. It really helps this video out a lot. I really do appreciate it. Also, I have to tell you, for the people who are not sure about getting a calisthenic routine, like after seeing this video, you're like, oh, I want to do calisthenics, I want to do body weight, or I want to do actual weight training, stuff like that, then I actually have 2 routines that you can try out. One of them is called A Mighty Guide. It's a home body weight program to help you build muscle, burn fat from home. You literally need no equipment for it. I design the entire program so you can like build muscle, burn fat at the comfort of your home. All you need is your body and a good positive attitude. But if you want to actually go to the gym and put on some like size, or just try on some muscular strength and get more athletic, like a freaking athlete or something like that, like a superhero, I have my All Might Aim to Pass American Dream Plan, which I took All Might's training program from My Hero Academia, and I'm a real life version of it. So you can swipe down, look in the description box below. Just check that link out, and then you can get that program as well if you're just interested in weights, or if you just want the calisthenics program, get a Mighty Guide. But if you feel like you just don't have the motivation or the discipline to do it, I also have a book called A Hero's Will, which is all about how the heroes actually want to train. They want to be better. They want to, you know, make themselves be the hero of their story. So go check that out in the description box below. That'll help you out tremendously. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Oh, big news. This Wednesday, Thursday, let me look at the calendar. Yeah, Wednesday, 22nd to 27th, I'm gonna be at Atlanta, Georgia for MomoCon, so that's gonna be super fun. I'm gonna be swimming with whale sharks. I'm gonna vlog it. I'm gonna do all this stuff. It's gonna be so much fun. So if I see you at MomoCon, be sure to just come say hi. Just be polite, respectful, please. Don't just come out of nowhere, try to like grab me out of nowhere. It's just, or just rudeness, because some shit has happened before at other cons. It's just sort of, but yeah, just, you know, just I'll say hi to you, you say hi to me. Love to meet y'all. I love to always meet my supporters, and thank you all so much for watching, because I wouldn't be having this channel as successful without y'all. Well, as always, thank you for watching, and remember, like I always say, keep calm and booyah on, and don't forget, Momentai. Hope you have a great day, and find the training program that you love so you can stay consistent and just get that heroic gain for yourself, so when you look in the morning in the mirror, you're just like, God damn, I love being butt naked every morning now. Just, yeah, it's so great. Later days.